I do not like their food. It's not worth it. No. This is the holy grail of my life. It's so fish-like, and everything inside of it like pooped out of it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeremy. If you're new here, this is lacomidadejeremie. Today on the channel, I have for you guys a trash talking video. And we're gonna be going through a box full of trash. Because your boy tries a lot of products.
And he wants to review them for you guys, but then he takes forever to review them for you guys, and you guys get mad, and also my boyfriend gets mad for holding up this box food that I should throw away and recycle, but I don't, because I want to review it for you guys.
But without further ado, let's get this box full of stuff out before I get thrown out. And like I literally said, a box full of stuff. We're gonna speed through this, try not to talk a lot, but I am gonna give you guys a good review if you should buy it or not. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing I have are these gluten-free snacks that I got on clearance. They're originally $3.29, I got them for $1.69, but they're literally just gluten-free snack crackers. I really enjoy these from what I remember. I haven't bought them ever since. I'm not much of a cracker person, but these were really good to eat with hummus. I love roasted red pepper hummus, and these are just really good to go with those. The only ingredients that they have, actually they have a lot of ingredients, but basically brown rice flour, white rice flour, brown rice flour, all that good stuff. You know, go try it out. It's vegan. So I found this at Whole Foods. It's called the Noodle Bowl, and it was not good. I did not like this whatsoever. I do not like their food. I've also tried their ramen and I was not a fan. So yeah, do yourself a favor and go support actual people that know how to make pho, and don't spend your money on this because it is not worth it whatsoever. The next thing is Protein Nut Milk by Silk. This is an almond and cashew blend. It's 2 grams of sugar, 10 grams of protein per serving. I literally love this stuff and I feel so good when drinking it. This is so awesome for like smoothies. Highly recommend this one if you're looking for like a higher in protein non-dairy milk. This is really delicious and I love it, and I purchase this literally all the time. Okay, the Just Egg. If you haven't seen my review on the Just Egg, go check it out. I feel kind of bad because they did repost my photo / recipe on their Instagram social media, but honestly this stuff is bad. This stuff is not good. And for those people that are saying that this tastes like eggs, it must have been a long ass time since you've ate eggs, because this don't taste like it. This don't do it for me. It is just like, the texture is just like very soft. It is very like egg-like, like scrambled eggs. I liked it in omelet form, but Just Egg, they really got to work on the flavor. My friend wrote to them and they said that you should add black salt if you want that eggy taste. But if you're paying $10 or $8 for this, I feel like they should add the black salt to it for you, not you having to spend $10 more to buy black salt and then add it to this, so it makes it a $20 scrambled egg. Nah, fam. These corn vegan fishless sticks, delicious. I was never a fan of like fish sticks growing up, especially not as a kid, like the school fish sticks. But now as an adult, for some reason I like to eat children food. This with some tartar sauce, so delicious. It's so fish-like. The flavor is spot on. Ooh girl, these were so good. So these are Dave's Killer Bread or organic English muffins, but these are so delicious, especially for like breakfast sandwiches. Bomb.com, for real. Got some Kite Hill ravioli, spinach ravioli. I loved this ravioli. Now, it is expensive. This stuff is like $7 and I wanted to try it a long time ago, but I kept on waiting because I was like, $7 is a lot of money. But so I did it, and it's so perfect, especially if you're gonna cook for like 2 people, like a romantic dinner or something. This stuff is delicious. I highly recommend it. I wouldn't buy it like all the time. It's probably cheaper to make your own ravioli, but who got time for that? Okay, so I said I was gonna make a taste test video on this, like meats that I bought a while back when I went to New York, and I ended up not, and I just ended up eating them all. But this was the ginger chicken. I really liked this one. Like, my complaint with this company is that a lot of their meats taste the same, and there's this like weird flavor in some of them. But this one I really enjoyed. Also, their like chicken drumsticks were like really good. I don't know. This is the Life Deli Slices. I believe I purchased this from Trader Joe's. They also sell their chicken tenders there. I normally don't buy Light Life anything, but I tried these turkey slices and they were really good, nice and thick. My biggest complaint with most of these like deli meats is that they're pretty pricey for like the amount that you get, but for the convenience, especially for like any like road trips or anything you're having this summer, I say purchase these, at least 2 packs, make some sandwiches for the road trip and you're good to go. This right here, baby, is mad good. This is the taco mild sauce, the Taco Bell mild sauce. And it says you made my day, and literally it made my day. This sauce is bomb.com. It tastes just like the one from Taco Bell, obviously. You can put this on anything, literally anything. It's nice and just mildly spicy. I love it. This vegan Thousand Island. I love this stuff, especially for like Reuben sandwiches with that turkey slices. Yum. I also love their vegan Caesar dressing. I had gotten their garlic dressing, but I gave it away to a friend because I was not a fan of this. Not this one, the garlic one. The garlic, whatever it is, not good. I would have had it in this pile, but I gave it away because honestly it was not good. But these two are like my favorite ones to purchase, the Thousand Island and vegan Caesar. Yeah, if you're into like saucy things, I say pick these up. Wow, I haven't ate this in so long. I forgot that I even had like a little addiction for a while. These are Doritos Blades, one of the only Doritos that are vegan. They're the purple bag, so if you're looking for a very freaking spicy Dorito, try these. They are so spicy, but like that good spicy that when it's so spicy that you want to keep on eating it, that's what these are. I love them. They're just super spicy. Beyond Burgers. We've all tried Beyond Burgers. I mean, they're amazing. Honestly, you can now find them in so many restaurants along with like Impossible Burgers. For me, personally, Impossible Burgers are way better than the Beyond Burger. They each provide a different experience. The Beyond Burger, for me, the one that they sell at Whole Foods, does not taste the same like the ones at the restaurant. The ones at the restaurants are always thicker and bigger, and they're usually grilled and taste amazing. The ones that you make at home taste good. They're just not as amazing as the ones that you can find at the restaurant. Violife Cheese took forever to get to the States. I went to California last summer and I tried them for the first time because California and I think New York were like the only ones selling Violife cheese. They're made in Italy. The mature cheddar slices are definitely my favorite vegan cheddar slices out of all the vegan cheddars that I tried. Smoked provolone slices are really good for like a more like meaty sandwich. But for me, the mature cheddar slices are my go-to for sure. Now this has to be one of my favorite snacks of all time. So these are Allman Brothers cinnamon roasted pecans. Do you guys say pecans or pecans? Let me know down below. I say pecans, pero like, they're so good. My only like bone to pick with these people is that it's so expensive. I can only find this at Sprouts usually. I'm gonna try to find them online because they're really good. Spring rolls. These I normally find at my local Kroger, and I've also found these first. Like if you look at my Atlanta vlog from a really long time ago, I found these at Kroger in Atlanta, so I've never seen them anywhere else other than Kroger. But these are it's a Lucky brand, and they are just literally like spring rolls, vegan with traditional sauce. I really enjoy these. I love these way more than the Trader Joe's ones. And I also put these in the air fryer with some sriracha. Yum. And if you guys couldn't tell already, I love Asian food. What I've learned though, what I don't like is Asian food that's sold, made, like ready to like be microwaved and stuff. It's just not good. You can tell it's been Americanized. Not good at all. This is some vegan pho, and I found this, I think at Walmart, literally when I didn't have lunch. So a lot of these things I try when I don't have lunch and I just go to the store and find things randomly. It's not good. It's not worth it at all. Don't buy this. If you guys been here for a while, you know, this is the holy grail of my life. Vegan tikka masala. Doesn't get better than this. I literally just ate this past weekend. And I was at Trader Joe's yesterday and I bought another one because this stuff is freaking delicious and it's literally just a microwavable meal. The meat that they use is like a soy protein and it is so meat-like. It's not like any other seitan that I've ever had. It's just like, it falls apart like actual meat. The sauce is delicious. The only complaint I have about this is that I wish it was bigger and came with more quantity. So I had really high hopes for this brand. It's called Loma and they're vegan, and they are not good. I've tried this. I've tried their sloppy joes. If you're looking for this, you'll usually find it in Sprouts. They have like all of them at Sprouts, like literally everything. They even have like tuna, like canned tuna. But I've tried most of their like microwavable meals. This was the beef stew. I think it tasted a little bit better than the actual sloppy joe did. The sloppy joe was just nasty. But this one was okay. It was manageable. I could eat it. I just didn't love it. And I definitely wouldn't purchase it again from what I remember. It's not worth it. No. Next, I told you that I am a child. So we have Annie's Homegrown Organic Vegan Mac and Cheese, creamy sauce, made with pumpkin and sweet potato. I think children will love this stuff. It's a simple mac and cheese, nothing special. Ooh, this I loved. So this is the Nanshan Bowls kimchi fried noodle dish. And it looks like that. So I saw this, I definitely had to try it. And it is vegan, it's very advertised as vegan. So I definitely had to give it a go. And it was so good. So I know that a lot of people don't like Daya, whatever you want to call it. Neither do I. But they're American style slices. I decided to give them a go one time because their cheeses are usually cheaper than most vegan cheeses. And these I really like. I cannot eat them like cold for the most part because they're very thick slices. But grilled, they're pretty good and passable. I just don't recommend this brand to nobody because it's really not good. Like, I don't know, there's something in the Daya cheese that tastes really freaking weird and they all taste the same. They have no like difference in flavor. Sorry to anyone that like loves this brand, but I'm really not a fan. Let's add some sweets to the mix. I got some Betty Lou's Apple Cinnamon Fruit Bar. So it basically says that it tastes like an apple pie, and it really does. I really love this. I'll definitely purchase this again. I always carry these in my bag because I'm always hungry, one. And two, I get hungry like when I'm nowhere near any kind of food that I can eat. So I would normally pick this up and leave it in my bag, and you just have a nice snack to go whenever you need it. This was one of the biggest disappointments. It's a burrito by the brand Alpha Foods, and it's basically a Philly cheesesteak burrito. No. I microwaved this. You can microwave it because I read. But literally like the meat and everything inside of it like pooped out of it, the burrito, in the microwave. And I had to like squish it back into the burrito like tortilla. Nah fam, this don't taste like no Philly cheesesteak. They lying. Okay, Gardein is bomb.com. Anything that Gardein does is amazing. Like their meats are no joke. Like there is not one brand that I've tried that has so much variety, so many alternatives that are also so affordable, especially for like families. I know a lot of my followers have kids, and I love recommending this brand because they have so many affordable items. This is the porkless one. Oh my god, I love to eat this with like some Caesar dressing. It is so good. Okay, so this is something that I buy literally all the time. So these are Luna bars. Sorry, the wrapper is like all broken, but it has like the blue logo. These are the s'mores, so it's like marshmallows and chocolate, and they don't actually have real marshmallows in it. It's just a bunch of like protein basically and like cocoa and stuff. And it tastes so darn delicious. I love Luna bars. They're really good. Not all of them are vegan, but a lot of them are vegan, so check them out. It has a ton of protein. This is Salty AF. This is better than bouillon, no chicken base. And it is good. I will definitely purchase this again eventually. My only tea with these people is that it is so salty. And a lot of times what I'll do is use this for my Puerto Rican dishes. So I'll normally use this just to have like the authentic flavor that I had like growing up with. But this stuff is salty. It's salty as hell. So you can't even add like no adobo to it because it makes it even saltier. So like if you're gonna use this and purchase this, specifically this one, be very careful. I bought this for 65 cents. Normally it's $2.49. Y'all be finding some really good clearance finds. This is the late July snacks Classico tortilla chips. This is a jalapeno lime. This, mad good. I love this. So obviously I love these so much that I bought them twice. These are the miniature corn dogs by Field Roast. These are so freaking yummy. I love this. Like I tell you, I'm a child. This is my friend from Memphis. She is called The Pink Bakery. They are freaking delicious. And basically they're free of the big 8 food allergens. So like if you have any family members, friends, or you yourself are allergic to most things that a lot of people are allergic to, like nuts and dairy and all that kind of stuff, basically she uses none of that. So I highly recommend if you have any of those issues, check her out. These are my fave ice cream. Other than Target vanilla bean ice cream, these are my second fave, and this is so delicious. I was not the biggest fan of the Tofutti brand because it just, a lot of their stuff does not taste great, but their ice cream tastes like regular ice cream, just like a literal ice cream sandwich, and they're so mini size that I don't feel guilty eating it. Y la última cosa, tenemos un strawberry cheesecake de Dea. I didn't want to buy this because it was so expensive, so I never bought it. But then Arrow found it on clearance, $3.24, y'all. So these were on clearance, and he purchased this one. We tried it and we fell in love. Don't be turned around. Try this out. It's so damn good. I would definitely pay the full price for this. That's how good it is, and y'all know I ain't lying. I know. Este video was mad long. So I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys have any recommendations that you want me to try, if you guys have any conversations you want to start over this food, let me know. Let's talk about comida, because that's what we're here for. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow me on my social media. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I will see you guys in the next one. Nos vemos. Bye.